YouTubes. So I'm gonna work on this other helmet. It's really nice actually. It's really lightweight. I could really try to figure out a few things with it. But first I'm gonna take off the visor if I can. So let's try to see a few things. Probably take this off and then make a duplicate on this side. For the other side, peel off all the stickers. So I've gotta basically, and it seems like there used to be like a Velcro, like right here too. You can see a few pads, so double checking and for the front, but most like, so I kind of pull this visor off. I could probably, but it's pretty good. Just kind of sitting right here for now. Finishing up some of these drums, trying to make. I kind of messed up on this touch up right here, and probably going to touch that up a little bit more. Hopefully, um, yeah, I'm probably going to add like a different color, kind of like towards the bottom. Kind of like that, and add a little bit of the hammer gray once that dries. Give it a lot of more sharpness, and then I'm going to add a little bit of black right underneath this side on the right. Alright, so yeah, it needs a lighter color, kind of like on this corner, but I gotta let things dry a little bit, covered up a little bit there. It's not perfect, kind of, but just getting most of the finer basics and things. Have to figure out. Then I put the flashlights or the batteries. So I'm gonna be testing this pretty soon. I'm gonna probably add a GoPro, just because I already used a harness. I think I might not. Well, I need to look for the right one, but it does fit kind of like right here in the middle. So I might put. But the only problem is it's a really good GoPro. It's the one that zooms in. So, and the one that I have is actually that doesn't zoom in is the yellow one, and I different color, and then So this is actually the GoPro. It needs to be charged up. Probably, well, yeah, once in a while and things. I might even save something like this, a item like this, for a real purpose. I might even have to uh, get the mini cameras and then mount it, but the mini cameras don't have a screen, so I would have to plug it into like a laptop probably, and that takes me to cases and things, maybe to store a few things. This could actually be like a small repair situation, which I'm always trying to do. So you know, could really come in handy. Basically, most of what I have planned for now, working from what works and double checking and cleaning up things. I could add another smaller bag into this, but or other devices that are going to work with this laptop, like my MP3 converter, cassette to MP3, could go in here with basically, or even just or maybe a case of cassettes could go in there. Is probably how I would actually organize just this one bag, and probably store and things. But and then I picked up a couple of helmets a couple of days ago. This is really good matte black and it's really lightweight. It's got most of the padding and things I could try to make, or well, it's missing probably two, like the forehead and just the back, but I could probably trace out just some of the other sizes and then try to just replace those. But pretty cool helmet. I'm going to probably take off the visor, or fishing. It just depends, or maybe an all-in-one bag and electronics and stuff. But for this video, I've got a bunch of helmets to show off. So there's one, two. I have three other motorcycle helmets, but these are just recreational helmets. And then I picked up a couple of helmets. I picked up a couple of helmets a couple of days ago. This is really good matte black and it's really lightweight. It's got most of the, it is pretty much it matches my one of my backpacks, so I'm going to try to work on, it's actually for my bicycle backpack, but I might change my bicycle backpack to something else. But this helmet is basically going to match up with this backpack just because of, so this is probably going to be my like electronics, or just, you know, with cameras I think, and a tripod, just random situations for this backpack and the helmet. And then pretty soon this helmet is pretty much finished up. I glued in all the padding and stuff, and pretty soon I'm going to test the flashlight. I might even yeah, test the flashlight, Velcro 2 flashlights, turn it on and see how bright it is. And there's the flashlights right there and things, and some extra paracord. And then I could also, you know, with some of the electronics, or just, I've picked up a small camera bag that was missing the shoulder harness, but it's still pretty nice. This might just be you know, a device bag where I could keep a tablet, just, or something, or other good random stuff. Kind of picked up some metal grates for spray painting maybe, or a really useful item I think, you know, and finished up and cleaned off kind of like this boot and stuff. So I need to get some clear coat silicone and clear coat. And then I've got other projects, kind of like right here. It's just really old stuff. And I'm actually still looking for a certain 2023 smartphone and stuff, 64 gigabytes and things. I have some extra parts for that. But you know, just as a reference, there's a few old phones, and you know, having a lot of power adapters and chargers, I could pretty much do a lot of stuff basically. There's extra like parts, and there's even the smartphone I was using before the one I'm using right now. So a lot of spare parts and things that I'm going to sort out and eventually just store it away. But then I really want to separate the good and the bad stuff. Maybe I could find similar items and then just have double. And this phone has a really bad cracked screen and stuff, so I'm not gonna put it with the good parts, or you know, decent. And even with the spare parts, I don't want to just pile them all into one box. Like this board right here, you know, there's all types of little small things to you know, practice and desolder. So I want to try to wrap them up individually somehow with envelopes. Got a, you know, a bunch of old USBs and things like that. Or maybe I just recently picked up a really good you know, this is a really long cord for it, so or for spare parts. I've got a few old phones that one's good, one's bad or something. I could try. So just having a nice small bin like this, I could put a bunch of stuff to the side and then start working on random stuff. And I also find other items. Doesn't have to be. It's just as long as it just looks interesting enough. But small. Really small stuff. But I kind of built up a little small collection, and the stuff just sits around until I give it away and stuff. And I guess the last part, I could actually show off like the minerals, but just want to show you guys, some of the features or details. I would think how I'm finishing up a little bit here and there. I've got a couple of drones on this other side. I need to add a little bit of, just a little bit more proportions and things, just a little bit, just to finally finish up and have things, just this drone at the front right, and then as the final touch up, I actually just try to fill in with the background, just add just more sharpness to just keep things more, and the way how I do that is actually where the props are, how I flared a lot of, I actually touch up and keep it more geometric. The props spin that way, and away from the chassis, so just having that part as a main guide to how I should finish painting these drones and things, or even add really fuzzy and things. I found a way to give it a little bit of sharpness and detail. So and I basically have most of the paints, covered and ready to be, reused. So little or day by day, I basically work on painting, finding the right color, and then getting the stick, I guess, that I was using, and then trying to just add a little bit of touch up and detail. So I got a few more of these incense sticks, and then I just want to get this a little bit of there, and give this chassis a little bit more detail, and add a little more there, and just a little bit of paint kind of change, just finishes it up basically. So DIY. Welcome back to Upside DIY. So I put some batteries in here. I've got a couple of other bike lights that are Velcro attached to for my bicycle, but I'm just going to test these. And then I've got the LED night light right here to test. So let's take a look at the bulb. And so I'm going to turn off the flash. I'll show you guys the dark. So I put my helmet on, and then I turn the left light on. So it's on. And then there's both lights on. You kind of see the camping backpack and stuff. Just wanted to try to pretty good. And then if I turn on the phone flash, it adds a different so let's turn off one light, then two lights. So this is just the phone flash. Just do. Shoot. Okay, so now I'm going to just test this LED.